Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods and the resort, which is honestly, I'm starting to get the vibes that I'm hoping to have for this whole build. I do need to grab my little inspiration picture, should be somewhere around here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and we're gonna try to keep on building a little weird little chunk glitches. Welcome back. I think we'll go for quartz stairs down here most likely. Maybe marble, but we could have marble floors in the lobby. Possibilities. I think we're just gonna start building up with the carpenter's blocks and, live with that. Yeah, we have to add more bricks to a lot of places. Okay, let's get started on this. Carpenters, a little bit of quartz, some of these if we happen to need them. More bricks. These will be our emergency bricks. Okay, and this will be visible from inside the room. At least these blocks. So these... I mean, we need to sleep in a second anyway, Can just grab these. The floor. I do want the floor to look nice and fancy, And maybe we can actually get a ground level room in. We have a lobby in here. We have like a little buffet area for, the breakfast and stuff. But then there's still like a lot of space left. But there could be like an option for a cheaper room, maybe. Possibly. We have to see. I'm gonna leave the bed here. We're gonna be spending a little bit more time here anyway. Okay. Like, yes, right now we're going a little bit more for like the scummy type of stuff. Wait, actually. No, is this the right level? This is the level you'll be on, and the flowers are on the level, or like one level up from where you're standing. So you're standing on here. Which means this is not necessarily going to be visible. Oh, we need to figure out what kind of blocks we're gonna do for all of this. I think that should be the next step, really. Knowing, I mean, for the ceiling, I'm not against going for, what was it called? Woolen clay again. Because that just looks very nice, and we have used it there before for the apartment. The floor, I think I want to do a little bit of carpet. Yeah, definitely carpet, I think. Carpet. I just want to have those hotel vibes. To be fair, a lot of hotels these days have like vinyl floors, I think, in like the hallways. But I don't know. For me, I'm not someone who has spent a lot of time in hotels, and the ones I actively remember did not have carpet in the hallways, but as a kid, I went to the US twice. Did I go twice? Yeah, I think I went twice. Did I? I have no memory right now. Yeah, I think I went twice. And we used to still stay in motels and like go to a different town every day. And, the motels... I don't know if it's still a thing, given that the last time I went I was like 9 years old. The few things I remember were carpeted hallways. And for some reason I kind of want to bring these childhood vibes into this. Okay. So this can actually all go back in there for a second. And we're gonna need a bunch of clay, pretty much. And a bunch of other things too. Also food, honestly. Okay. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm tired. Who is surprised by that? Surprisingly, I didn't need that long to fall asleep last night. I think I fell asleep within like an hour. That's cool. I didn't wake up that much. I did wake up after my dad got up though, and he got up at like 5 AM. And then I was kind of half asleep for like another hour, which not that cool, not gonna lie. Would have preferred a bit more actual sleep. We do still have some hardened clay, so I'd say we go for 4 more, and then we just go for more bricks. We'll probably end up breaking down a bit of the clay blocks, or we just have to go traveling again. Also an option. We haven't been using our furnaces this much, like, ever, I think. No, I don't want to throw the backpack in there. Thank you very much. Do we have a sword we were working on? Actually get that to full sharpness. Great. We should probably work on more shovels though. Wait. Distractions. Need some of this. I think we still have the sweet stuff upstairs, but I'll grab a little bit anyway. Gonna make some bread just in case. And yeah, we're gonna grab some of this. I have to say I'm super excited for this month just because there is so much cool stuff coming out gaming-wise. On Thursday, Subnautica 2 is going into early access. Super excited. Next week, Thrifty Business is coming out. Very excited for that game. It's like super adorable. I didn't play the demo, but I watched a tiny bit of gameplay, and that was enough to convince me that yes, I need that game in my life. And then the week after that, Paralives is finally coming out, and I have been so excited for that game for many years, and I am very excited for all the games. And also there are still like other games that I'm just not fully aware of when they're coming out, just because there are so many games that I just have like a little bit of an eye out for, but not like super actively, if that makes sense, because I still have over 200 unplayed games. I have been really meaning to work on that, and like occasionally I do start a new one, but then there's a good sale and I end up buying like 5 new games, and the like 2 games that I started are kind of no longer important, given that, you know, the number went up again and it didn't pay down. Yeah, it's all a work in progress here. Okay, do we happen to have wool and clay left over? No. Cool. I think we just made that like that. Yeah, the wool and the clay. We do that, we do that. Should really start having some of this just in storage. I don't think this is really gonna be enough, if we're being honest. Oh, this will be taking up all our resources. I'm afraid that we're not gonna end up having enough clay for all of this. If we really do end up going for the wool and clay, it's also clay, you know? Almost as if that's in the name. Crazy, I know. And I think for the rooms themselves, either gray or light gray. I think light gray will be a little bit more eye-opening. But when I think of hotel rooms with carpet, it's usually darker carpet, I think. We're gonna try both. Okay. We have that. Yeah, let's get back. And also, yesterday we had Subway. I talked about that in the last episode. That was so incredibly good. Like, they slayed. They did so well. Loved that. Amazing lunch, actually, because the boyfriend's last class was cancelled. So we ended up having food at like 10:30ish. Not 10:30, sorry. 1:30ish. And towards, the late hours of the day, we were both feeling a little snackish. I had the wonderful idea for something that we haven't had in a long time, but that's like a wonderful... I'm not really in need of food, but like I want to crunch on something, So we made roasted vegetables. Just basically one... Well, what is the thing called? What is an open blech? One sheet of oven sheet of potatoes, and then one that's like 70% potatoes, and otherwise there's one zucchini and one bell pepper on there. So good. And we also had a little bit of onions, but the boyfriend is not really good at handling onions anymore because his body hates them. And what are we gonna do there with the ceiling? The body hates him, and also we didn't have many onions left. So yeah. But that was so nice. We probably haven't had any roasted veggies for like 5 months now, I'd say. Like, I don't remember having any this year yet, so yeah, that was very nice. I don't know. And otherwise, I am kind of dreading tomorrow, because we'll have to get groceries tomorrow. And anyone who actively watches this play is gonna be like, Kiwi, tomorrow is Wednesday. You'll get groceries on Thursday. Yeah, I tell that to the people who decided that Thursday is gonna be a national holiday. So it's not only gonna be my routine won't happen, but there is also gonna be everyone panic shopping, because the stores will be closed for a day. Oh no, how will you survive? Like, we could get them on Friday, but I feel like that might just be worse, because then you have the people that are like, oh, I don't want to get groceries on the weekend, so I'm gonna get them on Friday. So, you know. So if I have this for the ceiling, we do need to replace these two. I don't know how that's gonna look necessarily. I think it's gonna look okay. This is gonna be in the lobby though. This is hard to tell right now. Okay, I wanna go up a little. Bricks, carpenters. Okay, let's say this is gonna be one of the rooms. Not quite like that, actually. And we do this. And we get our glass panes. No one saw that. Like I said, I'm tired. We do this. Why do we have an uneven amount? I'm confused. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. So what we need to do is we just build this up for 2 blocks. We don't have quartz on us. We have all this other stuff, but not the block we actually need here. And we also don't have the half slabs. That. And a couple more bricks. Not block of quartz. I forgot how annoying this is to mine. Let's hope we don't change our mind about the ceiling blocks, okay? I think that might almost be too bright. You know, like this is so white-ish, this is white-ish. So if we were to... she is faster. Yeah, I don't ever really build with wool anymore these days. That's the same one. Good job, Kiwi. I am so sorry. Hey. I think this is too dark. No, I think we're gonna go for light gray. Because this is just... I don't know, we don't want this room to look like you're holding a funeral in there. You know what I mean? Okay. We grab this. We make some stairs. Yes, that's what I meant to do. That is also what I meant to do. That. Looking nice. Don't worry, we'll figure something out about the door soonish. Wrong backpack. Marble? Did we put all away? We put it all away. Oh my god, I hate everything. Back and forth, back and forth. It's so fun. This build is really going to make me lose my mind, I think. Oh, we don't need this. We don't need this. The crafting table is still sitting there, I think. At least this is done. That's a pleasant little bonus of the back and forth. I know I could make this into bricks, we'll probably need the bricks, but, you know, don't want to seem too greedy and grab all of them right away. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To be honest, we'll need more of them. You get all of that. I know everyone else would have an automatic furnace sort of system. I just like getting the XP without having to do these weird little tricks, and I don't know. I'm old school, this is old school. Works well. Maybe we should get started on another shovel, because I am afraid that we will need to go out and get more clay. Okay, we grab marble, let's not forget that. Gonna need that much. We can't put away the grey wool. Could be a nice hallway thing though. We'll keep it for now. Before I go, oh actually let's take a look at what would be like with grey wool. And oh no, we put the grey wool away. Let's go home again. Because we haven't been there enough times yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're figuring things out today. You know, we're figuring out the ceiling, the flooring. It's important. It's a little grindy, annoying, blah blah blah, but hey. Oh, I think I know something that I, at the end of last episode, said that's for future Kiwi. Which was the window facing, you know, the front of the building where the door is. Ha ha ha. Because I don't think... I mean, how could we have that standing out necessarily? I think we'll just add the windows normally and go one block further in then, I guess. Hey. Alright, we have our marble. We grab the chisel. We put this back into our backpack because if there are too many empty slots in there, I'm not okay. And given that we still have this selected, then I think we might have to go through a couple different ones. I mean, that looks nice, but we can just do this. That's also not too bad, I think. I like the look of that. Not too bad. I think I want to go for marble blocks. Okay. So, just a little all over the place for now. Basically, until where I imagine the lobby will be, more or less. Oh god, we're gonna need so many blocks. Like, again, we'll have a couple more floors. And if we're gonna have wool and clay everywhere for the ceiling... Oh boy! Oh boy. Nope. And... marble block. Also, there's Snow entering Kiwi yapping about her interests again, so if that's something you enjoy, you found the right episode. Congratulations. We all know I kind of have been having a lot of fun with Pokemon Go, you know? Fun fact, I caught a shiny earlier today. I caught a shiny Duskull. Which was unexpected, but very cool. Let's actually do this. A little bit too fast. And today, a new, like, limited time research started. If you complete that, you get a Pikachu with a costume that you can only get from completing that research. The research is called Spring Marathon. And they were like, hey, let's make our players basically go a marathon distance within a week. So you have 7 days to walk 42 kilometers. Kilometers, I think that's how you pronounce it in English. Kilometer. And I want that Pikachu. I don't even hit that distance on my normal Pokemon walks. To be fair, I am trying to go on daily walks now, but I'm still just me. My allergies are about to start, and on top of that, this week is kind of rainy. Like, I look outside and the weather is not like, hey, let's go on a walk. Life is good. The weather is nice. It's an invitation to be healthy and be good to your body. Blah blah blah. Nope, just pain and suffering. Let's be honest. Yeah, we don't have double blocks here yet. We do have double blocks here that we'll need to kind of change a little. Are we just gonna get started on putting the ceiling into place everywhere already? Let me grab that. I mean, I do like the look of that. I mean, it's not like fully clean, the texture, but I do kind of like that. In a way, I don't know, it's weird. So, will I be able to get the Pikachu? I don't know. I doubt it, if I'm being honest. But I will try, I guess. I will most likely go on a walk after the boyfriend gets home today and we had dinner. Because I do want... I have a free X slot right now, and I've learned there are eggs that you can only get, and eggs that hatch Pokemon that I think you can only get from these eggs. Eggs that you can only get from exchanging a gift with Mateo at the end of a route. So before I open any gifts from my friends or so, I think I'm gonna go for like the shortest route that's available, pick up that egg, and hope for the best. Maybe? I don't know. It's tricky, but I just want to complete my Pokédex. I feel like 4 blocks probably would have been better for, like, you know, the entrance room here, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Is this symmetrical? Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay. The struggle of all of this up here. Basically, you are removed. Place 2 torches in there. Grab a bit of wool again to go closer to this. Then we grab our bricks. And we actually just do this already, I guess. We have our double wall here for the window. We have quartz on top. We have our slabs. That was the most skilled moment of my entire Minecraft career. Wow. And we also need to eat. That's probably why we're messing up so badly. Because we're hungry. Not because I'm lacking the skill. No, 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 no. Never. Do that. That. And then we add in... That was wrong. That was about as wrong as it can get. Maybe we used the fortune pickaxe for the glass earlier and that's why we have an uneven amount. I don't even know. This is what we do. And then we add a couple torches here. And we grab a wooden clay. This going. Oops. Yeah, I think this is alright. This is kind of cozy. Okay, we really are getting there. So what we are going to do here, basically. Do this. Blocks. Ah, we still have some. Great. That. And then... that, basically. We're getting there. Progress. Definitely, yep. I mean, it would look a lot nicer if we already had window panes in there, but hey, step by step. And if we had a proper door. And if there would be a little bit of light and, like, decor on the side. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. It's coming along quite nicely. Time consuming, yes, but we are getting there. For a second, I thought that was our house already, and I was like, that shouldn't be there. Not so close. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever time it is where you are. My mouse is moving by itself. I currently have my hand on my face. Shouldn't have said that now. Never mind, it's back. Thank you for watching me yap about all this random stuff. Get some good sleep. Get good food. Stay hydrated. Thank you very much for being here. And